Hello, everybody, and welcome to Financial Fridays with Dawn, where I come to you each and every Friday to empower you to live a happier, healthier, and wealthier lifestyle. This is take two because apparently my other live didn't get recorded. I guess that's what happens when you're going through the Mercury retrograde for all those spiritual people out there. You'll get me. Technology doesn't work. Things just go wrong. Communication is all screwed up. But anyway, let's try it again. So today's topic is understanding your retirement plan. And when I say retirement plan, I'm talking about your 401k, your IRA, your SEP, any type of qualified plan. So first, and we're talking about here, you know, I love my tanks. We're talking about here, the risk tank, which is, this is where your 401k sits and your IRAs. So now let's see, let me give you an illustration of how retirement plans work. Like, let's talk about your 401k. So say you come to me and say, Dawn, you know what, I need some money. I need a loan for $10,000. Can you help me out? And I say, sure. Let me just write you a check right here. Here's $10,000. Now, before you go and cash that, what are the two things you're going to ask me? Well, yeah, one, you're going to say, okay, well, when do I have to pay this back? And two is, how much interest do I owe you? Well, if I said to you, you know what, I'm doing pretty good right now. I don't need any money. But eventually, at some point in the future, who knows when, I'm going to need the money back. So when that time comes, then I'll calculate how much interest you got to pay me. Are you going to cash this check here? I don't think so. Well, that's exactly what the government is doing with our retirement plans. They're basically saying, here, get a tax deduction. You'll save taxes, but at some point, whatever the tax rates are, you're going to have to pay it. So you're basically putting money away now, where it appears you're getting a deduction, which is technically only a postponement, to only to have to pay that money later on. Now, these plans came about back in the 80s with Tamara and DEFRA, and interest rates were really high, and a lot of people were putting single premium, taking out single premium contracts of life insurance because of all the tax-free benefits. So the government was like, well, we can't have this because they're not going to do what we want, and we're going to have major issues in the future to pay for all the stuff that we're doing now. And we want them to do what we want to do. So let's go trick the American people. Let's tell them they're going to get a tax deduction. And then later on, typically, they'll just pay more taxes. We know taxes are going to go up in the future, so we'll get more money back that way. So that's kind of how your retirement plans work. Now, I'm not saying they're bad, but you need to know the truth about what you're doing and why you're doing it. You don't want to put all your money into a 401k. You can't even do that if that was possible. Right now for 2018, the max you can contribute is $18,500, and if you're over 50, you can contribute an extra $6,000. So that's $24,500 total, and then your employer could also match. So you're looking at $55,000, or if you're over 50, $61,000 total. And it's impossible to save all the money you're going to need in retirement just in your 401k based on those limitations. And let me give you an example. Well, first, wait, let's back up before we go to the example. Let me talk more about why people want tax deductions. Everybody wants a tax deduction. So now these same people that go to work, they're actually putting in overfunding their retirement plan, putting more than the company match. As you heard me before in other videos, I'm an advocate for just putting money just up to the company match. And so these people, they go max out their 401k, and then they rush home to pay off their mortgage. So what they're doing is they're going to work to get a tax deduction, to come home and lose that tax deduction. Very inefficient, kind of going in a hamster wheel, not going anywhere fast. And let's just use an example here of why they're not really saving taxes. So let's say you put away $6,000 a year for 35 years, and let's just say you're in the 33 1/3 tax bracket. So that's $210,000 you would have put away over those 35 years, and you would have saved about $2,000 a year, so $70,000 in taxes apparently. And then now you're retired, you're accounted really well, you made $1 million, you earned 7.5%. So now, again, what everyone tells you to do, oh, don't spend the principal, just take out the interest. So you're going to take out the interest. So the first year in retirement, you're going to take out $75,000. Again, well, let's just assume the same tax bracket for the easy math here, 33 1/3%. So now that's $25,000 that you paid in taxes, and you're left with $50,000 to spend. So over those 35 years, we saved $70,000 in taxes. Now we spent $25,000 in year one. It's going to take 3 years, and we would have spent $75,000 in taxes. But you're thinking, oh, well, we saved all that money. Yeah, it's gone in 3 years, those tax savings. So now, typically, I don't expect you to die in year 3 of retirement. If you do, I could help you with that. But now go out 20 years, take that number out, and you have just spent $500,000 in taxes. So again, 401k plans, IRAs, you're not saving taxes. You're postponing the tax. And at some point, and sometime in the future, you're going to have to pay them back. And so now I'm not talking about Roth IRAs here. We're just talking about strictly qualified plans like your IRA, your SEPs, anything that's not a Roth, because that's after-tax dollars. So again, qualified plans aren't bad, but you need to know how they work, and you also have to have other assets with different tax ramifications, because every advisor out there is going to tell you, oh, I could do better than that guy, your guy's over there, give your money to me, and that's not what the game's about. What I believe is that there's more to be gained in avoiding losses than trying to pick the best investments out there. Yes, that helps having really great investments, but unless you handle the taxes and know all the other ramifications and look at the whole picture, you're not getting the best service that you could get. So again, talk to a qualified professional, know what you have, why you own it, and what's the end goal. Because when you get to retirement, most people aren't aware they're going to pay. I find that hard to believe, but most people didn't even know they were going to pay taxes on their IRA. So yeah, you want to be prepared to know what's coming, rather than wait until the day you retire and realize, holy crap, I'm going to have to go back and work at Walmart. So I would love to sit down with you guys for a consultation, take a look at your situation and see what works for you. So you could go to my website at dsfinancialstrategies.com, send me an email, dawn@dsfinancialstrategies.com, give me a call, 215-660-0288. And as always, I'm here to empower you to live a happier, healthier, and wealthier lifestyle. I'm an investment advisor representative of Caitlin John Private Wealth Management. My company, DS Financial Strategies, and Caitlin John are separate entities. Got to give you my legal disclosure there. So I hope you all enjoy the weekend. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I look forward to seeing you guys next Friday. Have a great day.